I'm Paul Findlay, CEO and co-founder, ReachLX. Almost all leaders find accountability and performance conversations really challenging. With Reach, we change the game forever. Imagine if, to have the one-on-one conversation, your team member that you're having it with can do it right inside Teams, inside their Reach RGA, their Reach Grow Achieve dashboard. They simply go to their to-dos, and their part is to give themselves a rating and then reflect on what they could have done to give themselves a better score. Then, on the scheduled meeting date, their leader will release their feedback and have a one-on-one conversation. Now let's see how the AI supports the leader to have that accountability conversation, to get it right, and to feel confident doing so. To help leaders get accountability and performance appraisals right, they can come into their view of the RGA dashboard. And before they go and have that critical conversation, they can ask the AI questions like this. I need to have a one-on-one conversation with Charles Poulton about his timeliness and being on time. We've had this conversation for several months, and each time he says he's going to change, but he never does. Can you give me 3 tips on how to have the conversation with him in a performance appraisal context using insights from his Reach style? And I'd love to actually get some specific words to use.
To address Charles Poulton's timeliness in a performance appraisal context, it's essential to tailor the conversation to his Reach style as an advisor. Advisors tend to be reflective, cautious, and methodical, which means they may require clear expectations, structured feedback, and encouragement to take ownership of their actions. Below are 3 tips and specific phrases to use during the conversation, along with follow-up question suggestions. Tips for the conversation: frame the feedback with specific examples, and impact advisors like Charles are analytical and prefer concrete details. Use specific examples of his tardiness and explain how it impacts the team or projects. This helps him see the tangible consequences of his actions. Suggested words: Charles, I want to discuss your timeliness today. Over the past few months, there have been several instances where you've arrived late to meetings or missed deadlines. For example, last week's team meeting started 10 minutes late because we were waiting for you. This affects the team's ability to stay on schedule and meet our goals. Encourage ownership, and problem-solving advisors may hesitate to act without a clear plan. Encourage Charles to take ownership by collaboratively identifying solutions that align with his methodical nature. Suggested words: I understand that being on time might not come naturally to you, but I'd like us to work together on a plan that can help you improve in this area. What do you think could help you manage your time better? Reinforce accountability with clear expectations. Advisors value structure and clarity. Set measurable expectations and timelines for improvement while reinforcing the importance of follow-through. Suggested words: moving forward, I'd like to see a consistent improvement in your timeliness over the next month. Let's agree that you'll arrive at least 5 minutes early for all meetings and submit your tasks by their deadlines. How does that sound to you? Follow-up question suggestions: what challenges do you think are preventing you from being on time consistently? This helps uncover underlying issues and shows empathy. What strategies or tools could you use to help you stay on track with your schedule? This encourages him to take ownership of finding solutions. How will you ensure accountability for yourself in meeting these expectations? This reinforces the importance of follow-through and self-management. By using these tips and phrases, you can create a constructive and supportive environment for Charles while holding him accountable for his timeliness.